Como have been a surprise package in the Serie A this season. Having just been promoted last season from Serie B, they are currently sitting in the top 6. That's why I'm taking over the club for the next 6 to 7 seasons and make sure I bring in the players and one day lift the Champions League. Well, Como have offered me this contract, and now look at the budget, guy. 51 million to spend in season number 1, and with this team, guys, I'm pretty much sure we can stay in Serie A. Of course, we need to improve every season bit by bit, but looking at the team, guys, the best player is of course Nico Paz, the former Madrid man. But look at the sub bench, as we've got Corcoret, who actually played for Lyon last season, and with that, guys, Alvaro Morata, currently injured, is 81 overall, and Nico Paz, 79 rated, guys. The former Real Madrid man is our best player. But look at this, guys, 78 overall, Martin Baturina, age 22, giving Luka Modric white. But now we are going to be implementing my own tactics, probably changing the formation to 4-3-3 holding. And now, guys, can this team actually survive the drop? Although 76 rated goalkeeper is our best goalkeeper in the French boot test, age 30 as well, probably need replacing in the next coming season. But now also I'm gonna be giving every single player the player key roles. Nico Paz, probably the best playmaker and holding at times, and also Jesus Rodriguez, probably the inside winger or the wide playmaker depending on the matches. But to improve the team, guys, I'm gonna be also hiring some coaches to improve my players. And look at the youth academy, we've already found Gianluigi Buffon, Gabriele Marino, potential 98, 17 only, currently 59. And also, guys, Eduardo Poli, 90 potential, only age 14, 53 overall, he's a centre back. But now we are looking to be sending more scouts to Italy in the Central Europe, guys. We are going to be finding the next Cellini, the next Pirlo. But now this is my first impression. I make sure my first impression is the best impression, as we are playing Hellas Verona away from home. Here's a chance for Kuhn, here's a chance for our captain. A great save by the goalkeeper there. What a save. Corner quickly taken. There's a chance, a save again from Nico Paz. Corner to be taken. Hellas Verona do clear their lines. Back to Vale. Here's the Kuna, the captain. Here's Nico Paz, and a chance for Rodriguez. Chance for Como to take the lead. Yes. Oh, for the scored. What a let off. And our half time is just 0-0. Here's a chance for Nico Paz, the best man on the pitch. Pass it on to the Greek striker, but it looks offside. Here's Rodriguez, chance for Como. Is he gonna score? Nico Paz. Oh yes, he does score. He's not Nico Paz, it is the Greek striker. I'm not gonna pronounce his name, I can't do it. And at full time we managed to win our first game of the season. A great start from me. And now in the press conference they are reminding me of the dream to get into the Champions League. Of course, guys, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut and not get too complacent. But after the first game I realized that my wingers are kind of slow, probably need improvement. But in the second game it is a big 3 points against Napoli on the line. But Napoli started already with possession. Here's Luca, he's brought in, and Elmas, what a save by the goalkeeper. Here's a chance for Anguissa. Napoli really piling early pressure, and Anguissa wins it again inside the box. A chance for Napoli, great save by Butes, and just out for a corner. Conte looking on. Here's Nico Paz, is he gonna score? Is there a chance for Duvikas, and a goal it is. And Como at halftime are a goal ahead. Here's Dacunia, cuts in, he's got chance. Oh, wide of the target, just missing the post. Here's Perron, passes on to Dacunia, and that is 2-0. Napoli have been open at the back, and we've surely got 3 points, and that is 6 points out of the possible 6 in the first 2 games. But look at that outbreak. We've got one player who is actually missing for the next couple of days through illness. And also, what is this? Carefree improvement. Any board offers 100% carry over to the next transfer window. But for now, I'm going to be just concentrating concentrating on this starting 11. But at Christmas, guys, we are just outside the top 6 and probably just getting into the Conference League. And with my first January transfer window, my first window as a Como manager, I've got a shortlist, guys. Moise Kean is the standout player, age 25, 83 overall, probably the best striker I can go for. 83, guys. I'm gonna be offering 45 million, and they have said that's a waste of time. I'm gonna be changing my target now. Lorenzo Colombo has been a long-term target for Como, currently playing at AC Milan, and also, guys, former Wolves man, 75 overall, but now in the Serie A, back to action against Atalanta. Early corner, Atalanta, and they've taken the lead. Poor defending that is from Como. We can't survive if we were to defend like this. Rodriguez passes on to Duvicas. Here's a chance for Como to equalize. Oh, he puts it wide. Here's a chance for Dacunia, and that's a goal. Second bite of the cherry, and then Como have equalized. Here's a chance for Kuhn, and that is 2-1. It's within a whisker of missing a chance earlier in the half, and at full time we have managed to pick massive 3 points against Atalanta. But look at that, FC26 issue continues as the players are not willing to sign a new contract. But end of the season we've fallen down to 10 positions, nowhere near in the Coppa Italia. And look at that, Alvaro Morata with 15 goals contribution is gonna have to go back to AC Milan. And Cotrone, guys, also our second best player, going back to Parma end of the season. Season number 2 begins, guys, as players are leaving the club for free without signing a new contract. Not the best of start in season number 2, but look at that, board is backing me up with 90 million this time, and now we are gonna be improving this team ever so slightly. And make sure, guys, we get a good goalkeeper, because 76 rated goalkeeper is just not good enough. But now Nico Pass is 80 overall, the first player to get over 80, and Dacunia, guys, Nicholas Kuhn, he's actually 26, 79 overall, one of the best wingers in our team. But we are going for a better one, guys, someone who played for United and is currently a flop. Jadon Sancho, his team agrees, and he is now a Como player for 36 million. And guys, we've also managed to sign Moise Kean for 48 million. What a signing, what a window. And now we can actually say that our team is really improved and ready for the new season. I've implemented my tactics, and we are playing Inter Milan in the opening day of the season. Inter on the attack. DeMarco, is he gonna dink one in? He is going to. Oh, that's a poor corner. And here's Lautaro Martinez, oh, well over the bar. Poor effort, that is, too complacent. Moise Kean, he's scored against Inter last season, and he's done so again. Last season it was for Fiorentina, but this time for Como. Here's Nico Pass. Perón, oh, what a through ball, absolutely brilliant, and Jadon Sancho gets his goal on his debut. Oh, we managed to miss out on 3 points. Inter do get the equalizer late on, but training injury for Butes means we are going to be without a first choice goalkeeper for the couple of weeks. And with the injury to our first choice goalkeeper, we couldn't even get into the top 10. And in the Coppa Italia, Juve actually won. We were beaten by Napoli. And in the Champions League, look at that, Luis Diaz and Victor Osimhen and Alexander Isak, the best strikers in Europe. We are missing a proper attacker. Look at that, 66 rated defender, and then our goalkeeper 76, who actually injured as well. Moise Kean did his bit with 19 goals contribution, but 26 goals contribution from Nicolas Kuhn. And Jadon Sancho actually had a good season with 15 goals contribution. But season number 3 begins with another player leaving the club for free, but this time I'm having a meeting with the Como board of directors, Cesc Fabregas. He's coming into my room, and I've asked him that if we want to get into the Champions League, we probably have to invest as much as we can, but he declined the offer. And now we are left with a similar shortlist, guys, as we had last season. We can't sign anyone above 80, and with that team, guys, we are looking at one of the worst defense that we can go into the season with. But now we are going to be having to rely on the youth academy once again, probably finding the next Perlo or Giorgio Cellini. But now, guys, look at the shirt sales. Kean, Paz and Sancho, the highest players with the shirt sale. Nico Pass offers coming from Manchester United, the giants in England. Italian football. But now we are going for a striker currently playing at Inter Milan, guys, for 26 million. Let's hope they agree, but their agent says no, it is not the team that we would want to go. But here we are, guys. We signed a right back for 11 million, a young teenager named Thomas, and also trying to sign Colombo. Let's hope he agrees. The agent is saying no, he does not want to come. But we managed to sign Casari for 36 million, and now with only 10 hours remaining in the transfer window, we are short of players. Only 6 remaining now, and now we've got 44 million. We are bringing in a goalkeeper from Sassuolo, 16 million Torati. But we aren't stopping there, guys. We're going for a 20-year-old Diomande from RB Leipzig, and guess what, guys? We managed to sign him. But the opening game of the season, it is possibly the hardest start of the season against Juve. And here's Weston McKennie, passes on to Kenan Yildiz. Great control for this Turkish Messi, and that's an early chance. Here's Jadon Sancho. He's available on the flank, and that's an early goal for Como. Well, only 10 minutes to half time. Oh, it looks like we've got a penalty. Moise Keane, he adds on to it, guys. 2-0 Como, surely taking 3 points home. And with that, we managed to beat Juve in the opening game. We continue to quest to get into the Champions League against Palermo. Sancho here, he cuts in nicely, still on the ball. What a save. Here's Moise Keane, the best player so far. Here's a chance for Kuhn, and that it's a goal for the German winger, ex-captain of Como. Here's Moise Keane again. We're in through Sancho, and that is surely 3 points in the bag for Como. What a start to the season. 6 points out of the possible 6. But now, end of the season, guys, with 1 game remaining, we surely have to take 3 points in order to get into the Champions League. The fans are excited as we play Atalanta for the 3 points, the all-important 3 points. And then here's a chance for Kuhn, and here's a goal for Como. What a start for Como. 23 minutes on the clock. Oh, Atalanta's got a penalty, and if he were to concede, it's going to be hassle. Oh, he puts it wide of the target. Here's Suleimana. He's been the troublemaker for Como. He's still on it, Suleimana, the former Sunderland man, and what a save by Tarati over the top. Duvikas, he's still on it. Great control. Kuhn, he's still on it. Kuhn. Oh, what's he done? What a solo effort from Kuhn. And that is 3 points in the bag. But end of the season, we failed to get into the Champions League. We'll have to settle for Europa League. And this team has really not disappointed me this season. I've actually overachieved getting into Europa League. But look at the goals, guys. 28 goals contribution by Moise Keane, and 22 from Nicholas Kuhn, the German winger. 82 overall, age 20. But season number 4, if you are a Como fan, look away. Nico Paz leaves the club as we have got 88 million to work with, and surely we'll have to fill in the shoes of Nico Paz. He was a homegrown player, but now we will have to improve this team, or else we would be facing relegation. Nicolo Pisilli playing for Roma could be a possible replacement for Paz. Alright, guys, remember we still have to agree a 1 signing from a top Serie A club. But look at that carefree improvement. The board offers 100% carryover for the next transfer window. But look at that, guys. Diao, 21 million from Napoli, we'll have to accept. And Liverpool are coming in for Moise Keane, which we can actually decline. But we are going for a Brazilian centre back currently playing in the Premier League for Nottingham Forest. 100 million they are asking, but we'll have to decline. That is a bit too much. I think the players are not wanting to come to Como because we are not getting into the Champions League. But Guardiol could be a player that wants to come to Como. He's currently playing at AC Milan, and I think Como are up on the rise, but he declines, saying the Champions League is something that he wants to play in. But we finally lurk in a player, Spanish defender Vivian, playing for Atletico Bilbao, and that was our signing of the season, the only signing of the season. And now with this team, guys, we've got a 79 rated goalkeeper and 87 rated defender, but we'll have to improve. But we are going for a second choice goalkeeper, but we are in the Champions League this season. By the way, look at the draw, guys. That's our teams. And now in the opening game of the season, we are playing Fiorentina. Jadon Sancho, Moise Keane is short surely offside. He continues and keeper picks it up. Here's Moiskin, and you can't keep him silent for long. Moiskin adds on to his goal tally from the last season where he left off. What a goal that is. Here's Kuhn, great touch by Keane, chance for Como, and that is 2-0. Surely 3 points in the bag, and at full time he managed to take 3 points against Fiorentina. But in the Europa League against Spurs, a massive game. I thought we were in the Champions League, but we're not in the Champions League. We are in the Europa League, but Tottenham actually clear. Here's they've got a chance on the counter, Markovic, and that's a great defending by Como at the back. Great clearance. Oh, they've got a penalty as well. And there's a chance for Tell, and he scores down the middle. Tottenham take the lead. But here's a chance for Kuhn. He's just an equaliser. He passes. Oh, what a save by Vicario. Here's Divukas. He's still on it. Como have to equalise, and that's a goal. That's one apiece, and at full time it is just a 1-1 draw. But back in the action in the Serie A, this time against Juve. And look at that, they've got an early penalty. Jonathan David, is this a goal for Juve? Down the middle. Juve take the lead in the first 8 minutes. Here's Casari. We are trying to keep the ball as much as we can, but Juve are holding back and trying to block their shots, and that's great defending. Free kick it is for I thought Moiskin is going to dink one in, but no, great defending. Here's Kefren Thuram over the top. He passes on to Zagova. And that's a chance for Locatelli. Jonathan David, but no, Weston McKennie puts it in, and that's surely a defeat against Juve in the 3rd game of the season. But end of the season, guys, we managed to get into Europa League once again, missing out on the Champions League. I'll take the Europa League as of now, but this team, guys, I am absolutely impressed that we actually got in the Europa League. But now that's it for this episode, guys. Stay tuned to this channel. If you want to follow me, do subscribe to my channel, guys. I'll see you in the next episode, in episode number 2.